feel like all these products are so good. Hi friends, I hope you're doing well. Today I wanted to share with you guys the makeup that I'm wearing every single day. It's always very apparent to me when I have a solid everyday routine, and it's honestly rare when it's a full routine that I feel like I keep reaching for the same products over and over and over on a daily basis. For me, since I do this for a living and I'm always trying new products, I'm sitting down to review new things all the time. When something sticks into my routine or comes back into my routine for a consistent amount of time, I like to share it with you guys because I feel like it's really telling when I choose one product over and over in a category. When I have so much to choose from, I just feel like it really shows what I'm into and what I feel like is really good. If you're new here, hi, I'm Allie. I love makeup so much. It's so nice to meet you. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave, and let's get into my current everyday routine. I actually haven't been wearing primer, believe it or not. I just do my skin prep, so I already did that off camera. Today I used the Rhode Glazing Milk. It is such an amazing product. I love this stuff so much. You guys already know. It's one of my favorite things to wear underneath makeup, but I also have it in my evening skincare routine as well. I topped that with the Drunk Elephant Bora cream, which is like a barrier repair cream. It's one of my current favorites. Then I'm wearing the Summer Friday sunscreen. It is so good, and a little lip balm. And that's what I usually do to prep the skin. I haven't really been reaching for a primer lately, so we're just skipping it today as well. I still can't stop reaching for this Ciele Tint and Protect Tinted Serum. This stuff is so good. I think what keeps me reaching for it is not only does it have SPF in here, but the finish that it gives, the coverage that it gives, and the shade match is so good for me right now. So we're gonna apply this all over. I'm just taking some and putting it on the back of my hand. You can see it has a little bit of a runny consistency, which means I feel like it just blends into the skin so beautifully. This is honestly such a quick routine, and I feel like I have a very signature look, but my products kind of change, if that makes sense. Like, especially for every day, I really do one kind of an eye look, but it's interesting to see like what products rotate in and out of that specific like everyday sparkly eye that I like to do. I love this because it really just kind of like evens out the redness in my skin, but it still looks like skin, which for me, for every day, is why I feel like I keep reaching for it. I'm just gonna press that into the skin with my sponge. Next, I've been loving this e.l.f. color corrector. I just find that it really helps brighten up the under eye area. There's something about this kind of putty consistency that lasts really well on my eyes too, or under my eyes. I do really love to put it right here as well. I find that I have quite a bit of discoloration right here, and I feel like this just brightens that area up so nice and keeps the area around my eyes feeling very like fresh and making it look like I got a lot more sleep than I did. For concealer, I'm still really into the Natasha Denona Hy-Glam concealer. I just think this looks so skin-like, it gives great coverage, and it's honestly really customizable. I feel like it looks great for more like no makeup days, but also you can really build up the concealer, but it doesn't feel or look cakey or heavy on the skin. So it's really versatile that way. I really like that. Just gonna buff this out all over, and then I'm pressing it into the skin with that same sponge. You know what shimmied its way back into my routine is the Patrick Ta contour duo. So this is like the contour and bronzer duo. It has a cream contour on the top, a powder bronzer on the bottom. This is so beautiful. I use the shade She's Statuesque for every day. It just is the perfect color, and I love the cream formula because I feel like it's sheer enough to where you can't really mess it up, especially for an everyday routine where you're kind of like pressed on time. At least for me, like I want my everyday routine to not take me that long. And so a lot of the products that I use have to be super foolproof, and they kind of have to like do the work for you. And I find that that's the case with this formula, especially like the cream. So I just go around perimeter of my face with this, and I don't know, there's something about this tone and undertone that suits me so well, but it still looks very natural. I used to use this all the time, and then you know how it goes, just new things launch. I tried other things, and now it's back in my everyday routine. I'm loving it all over again. It will probably not come as a surprise to you that the Huda Beauty powder is still in my routine. There's not a better one than this. I'm using the shade Cupcake today, and I just love it. I don't know, it doesn't look like a powder. I love this for every day. I love this for any special occasion looks. It's the best loose powder out there, in my opinion. I love it. After powder, I just go back into the Patrick Ta palette, and I pick up that powder bronzer, and I add this on top of everywhere we applied the cream. This just adds a little more warmth. I like a little more bronzer, even in my everyday looks, so I love to add the powder bronzer after I've set it with the Huda Beauty powder. I feel like I can do this routine in 5 minutes. It's seriously so easy. While I have the powder bronzer out, I always take a little on my eyeshadow brush, and I use this as eyeshadow. This is something that I've done for years. I mean, this is like my typical everyday eyeshadow is literally bronzer around my eyes. and then some sort of like a shimmer or a topper. It's just so foolproof. And it's such a time saver too for an everyday routine. There we go. For highlighter, I have a new highlighter that I'm really, really loving from the Sephora collection. It's so nice. This is their Luminizer in the shade Iced Pearl. I like to apply these before blush. I just find that it blends into the blush a little bit better. The reason why I've been reaching for this, and it's not often that I use a highlighter on like an everyday basis. I love it for special occasions, but I feel like this just kind of melts into the skin, and I love how it just looks so beautiful. Like, it looks like it's coming from within the skin, which I really love for every day. So I'm just gonna pop that onto the high points of the cheeks and down the center of the nose, a bit above the brows. And that's good. For blush, I'm still loving the RMS blush for every day. I think this is just so beautiful. This color specifically, French Rosé, is the prettiest pearly pink. This is also great to wear if I don't want to wear highlighter because it has that sheen in it. So it kind of doubles as like a 2-in-1 product. I just wanted to show you what I've been doing, like layering that highlighter with this. I just think it's so pretty. All right, now for brows. I've been obsessed with this brow pencil for a while now from Patrick Ta. This is another product that has moved back into my routine. It's the Major Brow Defining Pencil in medium brown. I love the shape of the applicator. It just makes very realistic looking brows with this. My only thing is I feel like it could last a little bit longer. Like, sometimes I feel like it fades a little easily, but that's me being like super picky. I just love this so much. I still use it every day. I think the color is a perfect match for my brows as well. I use the shade medium brown. For eyeshadow, I'm back on the Kaja Bento box in the shade Rosewater. I literally only use the top shade in here, but it is so beautiful. This has gone in and out of my routine for years, and I absolutely love it. So I'm just gonna press this all over the eyelid. You guys know I love a little sparkle for every day. I think this is just so magical looking, but it also still feels effortless. It's just so foolproof to me. I love it. For mascara, I actually have a newer mascara that I keep wearing on a daily basis, and that's the L'Oreal Panorama Mascara. I just like how this wears. It really lasts so well on me. I really like the effect that it gives. It feels very like fanned out and natural looking for every day. So I'm gonna wear this one again. I love applying a little more toward the root of the lashes and a little more toward the outer edge, just for a little more of like a fanned out lifted effect. I just love that I don't have to worry about this when I just pop it on. I know that it's not going anywhere, which is so nice for an everyday look where I'm busy and I don't always have the time to like check up on my makeup. I just know that my mascara is gonna be looking good. For lips, I have a new combo that I'm obsessed with right now that I cannot stop reaching for. I start out with the Sephora Rouge Gel Lip Liner in the shade Sink or Suede. This is so pretty, you guys. Especially for fair skin tones. If you struggle to find a lip liner that looks natural and you have fair skin, this is seriously so good. So I just line and fill in my lips with this. It just matches my lip color so perfectly. Like, look at that. I can't get enough. It's so pretty. I love it. And then I've been topping that with the Ole Henriksen Pout Preserve Peptide Lip Treatment in Strawberry Sorbet. They just barely launched this, but I haven't put it down since buying it, and I love it, especially on top of the Sephora lip liner. It's so extra hydrating, which is so nice, especially while it's cold outside. Plus the light pink color is so beautiful. And look how fresh that looks on the lips. I love this. This has seriously been my go-to combo. I'm gonna lock this in with my handy dandy Charlotte Tilbury setting spray. What's new? Some things never change in my routine. I feel like this and the Huda Beauty powder has been one of the most consistent products in my routine, like for years, seriously. I feel like all these products are so good. For brow gel, I'm gonna be using the Anastasia Brow Freeze Gel. I've been so in love with this. I can't put it down. It honestly reminds me a lot of the Benefit 24-Hour Brow Setter, but it almost has a little more hold than that. It's a little thicker than that, I should say. But like, it works. It doesn't feel heavy on the brows or anything. But this brow gel is what I've been reaching for every single day. All right, so here's the final look. I love how natural and fresh this looks. Honestly, this kind of a look is very signature Allie. I feel like I do this look on an everyday basis often, but the products do change. Some of these products have been staples for me for a long time. A lot of these are new favorites. I just love the effect. I feel so fresh. I feel very much myself. So I hope you guys enjoyed seeing what I've been reaching for every day. I want to know if my everyday products are similar to yours. Let me know in the comments down below, or tell me what you're loving for every day. As always, I love hearing from you guys. Again, if you haven't subscribed yet, I would love for you to like and subscribe to my channel. It really, really helps me out, and I'm trying to hit 1 million subscribers this year, but I need your help. So if you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, and thank you so much for watching. I hope you have an amazing day wherever you are, and I will see you in my next video. Love you.